One of the things I use to keep myself motivated is planning, whether that's on the nutrition side or on the training side. Now, from a nutrition standpoint, meal planning or even pre-filling out my nutrition diary, I use MyFitnessPal in the morning so that way I know exactly what I'm gonna eat throughout the day. I basically plan my day out, and that allows me to stick to that. I'm more accountable to it because I know what amount of calories I need to eat throughout the day and that I'm not gonna go over, and I'm less likely to kind of fall off. And on the training side, up until now, over the last month and a half, I've somewhat been winging it. My swims are coached. They aren't really planned. They're just a master swim. But I have been doing some picking of my bikes, and my runs, I'd say, have just been base building. So there is a loose plan there, but there hasn't been a real detailed plan. And I love having that detailed coached plan. And now this week I'm kicking that off with my bike and my run training, working with Tony. And if you're someone who's struggling with making progress, or you feel like you're just not getting to the goal that you want to achieve, you might really want to take a look at what your plan is. If you're just winging it, I would say at least start to try and dial in the plan for yourself. Start to plan out your week, putting in your workouts. Don't just go in, I'm doing an easy run every single day, or I'm showing up at track and just winging it at the track. I really recommend putting the time in, it doesn't take that much time, to do some pre-planning for your week. What is going on, folks? It is Tuesday morning. It is 5 a.m. I am about to hop on the bike. This week is week 14 in the countdown. So 14 weeks left of training into Ironman 70.3 Santa Cruz. Kind of excited this week because I'm starting to work with my buddy Tony. He is co-host of the Triathlon Show podcast with myself and Austin, and he's also a triathlon coach. And this week I'm starting to work with him on my running and my cycling programming. So excited to kind of hand that off to him and just get my training plan each week. That's actually what I just got here. He sends it over to me in an Excel sheet, and then I move it over to Trainer Road. Yesterday, I took a full day off after Sunday's swim and run, and feeling really recharged. Today is the last day of school for the girls, so they will be enjoying that. They've got a half day, got a little pool party happening this afternoon, but this morning I've got a ramp test. Tony wants me to kick off training with a 25-minute ramp test on Trainer Road to kind of get an idea of where my FTP is at. And then I've got a 40-minute easy run after the ramp test. Well, I'm about to start the ramp test. It usually takes about 25 minutes. And for those of you who don't know, there's a small warm-up period. And then every couple of minutes, it increases the resistance and you continue to push, no standing, but you continue to push until you can no longer push the pedals. And it uses that ramp test to determine what your approximate FTP is. FTP stands for functional threshold power, and it's basically the power that a cyclist can push for an hour. So use this test to figure out what that FTP is, and then a lot of your training will be based off of that. First 5 minutes of the test is just an easy spinning warm up. Right now, target for me is 112 watts. This always starts out so easy. It feels so good. It's like, I'm gonna go forever. I'm gonna hit 25 minutes. Well, that was 20 minutes. I was able to get to, I don't even know what the top power I was pushing or wattage I was pushing. It's pretty much blanking out. But FTP 247, which, FTP is really relative. Body weight, all of those things when you're out there actually pushing wattage. So now I've got a little warm down. I think about 5 or 10 minutes. Must be 5 minutes. And I'm gonna recover for a minute and then jump on the treadmill. All right, well, time for a fairly quick transition. I thought I might want to take a little bit longer, but feeling pretty good. So gonna hop on this treadmill, knock this out. That way I can get it done before the kids are up and getting ready for school. And I can wish them well on their last day. Well, this is just gonna be a nice easy run at an 8:30, 8:45 pace, nothing too hard. Just get some miles in for 40 minutes. All right, all done. That was 40 minutes, 8:36 pace, 4.65 miles. Felt pretty good. First, I would say 10 minutes was a little stiff. Actually, I think I still feel Sunday's run. Ran that a little faster pace than I've run since I ran the half marathon. Ran it at 7:40-ish, and I think just the legs feel a little flat when I started, but as I warmed up, things started to feel better. I am hot, it is warm in here. But now I am going to grab a bite to eat, take a shower, get ready for work.
Okay. I'm a trendsetter. I'm a trendsetter. Okay. Let go. Hey, okay, I know I'm here to stay. Counting on my wins, so I can't play it safe. Trying to go against us, get you out the way. Go hard, it's the only way to play. Let me say, I'm a trendsetter. I'm a go-getter. I'm a trendsetter. I'm a go-getter. I'm a trendsetter. Who can do it better? I'm a go-getter. I'm a trendsetter. Hey, look, they keep calling me, could you ride this beat? Look proud of me. Okay, it ain't no problem. See, I can mold this thing like pottery. Better bet it, I'ma bet on myself. And for the top, and I don't need your help. We set the tempo, we run this thing as simple.
What is going on? It is Wednesday morning. It is now 7:10. I am about to hop on the treadmill. Just got back from a swam 30, I don't know. I'm 3,700 meters. It was a strength day, so using the pull buoy or corded buoy, lots of shoulder work, so my arms are fatigued. But thankfully, I'm not using my arms. I'm gonna be hopping on the treadmill. Today is my first speed workout, really. I did go to the track, but it's my first official speed workout, so Tony programmed it. I'm gonna be running here on the treadmill. Lot of 2-minute on, 2-minute off being slower. And I think I'm running in the 9.6-ish speed miles per hour. So I'm not even sure exactly what minute mile pace that is. So I'm gonna hop on, knock this out, and then I've got to get to the office.
And I know that she ain't never lie. Said they need a double, still they lost cause they ain't hit my line.
Not a successful workout. I did finish the workout, hour and 10 minutes, but did not hold pace. 9.8 was the top pace, 6:04, somewhere in there, I think, low six. Got one done and just struggled to hold that pace. Wasn't the pace all the way through, it was 9.8, then 9.6, then 9.4. But about halfway through, I was struggling and just everything I could to hang on, continued to lower the pace. And I think I did the last one at 7:30. So I'm not at where Tony perceives me to be. So I will report back to him that this was tough. I mean, coming off almost 4,000 yards of swimming and then coming straight home and jumping on the treadmill. Not ideal, did not feel good straight from the start. Just felt like my legs were heavy. So I've got some work to do on these speed sessions. But I gotta get moving and get to the office. Well, it is Thursday morning. It's 5:30 in the morning. I have got a 40-minute easy run to knock out this morning. Then for lunch, I'm going to do a 1-hour ride. And then right after this, I've got the podcast this morning for the Triathlon show with Austin and Tony. But as I start to increase my volume on the run and the intensity, yesterday was a speed workout, I'm going to start to incorporate the lever on my days after speed workouts and possibly days after my longer runs, just to allow the body to get a little rest, still get the miles in, still get some of the speed work, run faster sometimes with the lever, but do everything I can to avoid injury. All right, 4.68 miles, 8:33 per mile pace. Felt good, easy on the lever. Legs do feel a little heavy, a little sore after yesterday's speed work. I have been thinking a lot about, was the speed work too hard? Possibly on the edge of too hard. Was I was I fatigued? Coming off the 4,000 yard swim and bigger weekend, but I had Monday off as a rest day. So I don't know what it was. Maybe I was underfueled. We will see next week. I will say speed workouts on the treadmill for me, and I think just maybe for everyone, are mentally much more taxing. They're a lot harder mentally to do than running on the track. So I would really love to find a way to get back on the track for these instead of doing them on the treadmill, but who knows? Maybe the mental push and the struggle on the treadmill is good for me. I'm not sure, but it's time for a cup of coffee, a little bite, and the podcast. All right, well, it is now 12:30, and I am hopping on the bike for a 1-hour ride. Finished my run, recorded the podcast, worked for about 4.5 hours. Now, jumping on here, knock this out. This is a sweet spot workout. It has 7 segments that are about 6 minutes each, and looking like about 85% of FTP. So some good work, hard work, but not super overloaded, stressful type of cycling. So see how my legs feel on this. After Tuesday doing the ramp test, yesterday doing a speed workout, this morning 40-minute run. So see how the legs feel with this one. Well, that actually went better than expected. I thought that was going to hurt a lot more than it did, but the first couple felt like they were hard, and then the next 4 actually felt like they got easier. So I got warmed up, got into it, and 6.5 minutes is what each one of those were. And they varied, I believe, between 85 and 90 FTP, percent of FTP, and felt good, felt strong, which is a good sign. Feel like slowly my legs on the bike are coming around. But now I'm gonna grab a quick salad, get back on the computer, finish the work day, and tonight, I don't believe there's anything going on. Maybe just hop in the pool with the girls, get the dog swimming, and maybe take her for a walk this evening when it cools down. It is pretty warm out there. But since we have no sports, volleyball is coming to an end as well. Tomorrow night, we have one last practice, and then Saturday, Sunday, Monday is the tournament. Tomorrow, I'm actually planning to get up at 4:30 and be at the bike trail by 5:30 and on the bike so that I can get a 2.5-hour ride in the morning, get my long ride in Friday morning before work. Good morning. It is Friday morning. It is about 5:15 in the morning, and I am getting ready to do my long ride this morning between 2:40 and 3 hours. The prescribed workout is 2 hours and 40 minutes, but I'm headed out east and then gonna turn around and come back towards the beach. Haven't decided if I'll go all the way to the beach. Going all the way to the beach would probably end up taking me closer to 3, so I guess I'll decide how I feel when I'm about to turn around. After the ride, I have a 30-minute run that I believe is between 7:30 and 8 minute per mile pace. I'm about 28 minutes into my warm-up. Garmin strikes again. Ended up having to wait about 15 minutes for it to sync, waiting for my workout to show up, and eventually just took off and figured I'd do it manually, but eventually it did sync. I don't understand why it is so slow. But 30-minute warm-up, then I'm going into a round of at 85% FTP intervals at a lower cadence of 60 to 70, I believe. It's been a few days since I programmed it. The worst part about this river trail is for a few months this time of year, it is full of gnats. Huge swarms that you go through. Oh, if you're not breathing right with your lips basically clenched, they end up in your mouth and your ears and your helmet. They're just beating off your face and your arms like they're almost like little raindrops. It is so bad. It is Saturday morning. It is 4:48 in the morning right now. I am on the bike. Early morning this morning. Just an easy workout. I've got an endurance ride for 1 hour. Today we have a volleyball tournament, which I need to leave the house by 6:15. So super early. Evelyn and Christina are at an overnight for Girl Scouts. So just Emmeline and I. Yesterday, I got my 2 hour and 40-minute ride done, and by the time I got back, after having a little bit of issues getting my bike computer to sync and load my workout, it took more time than I wanted, so didn't really have time to run off the bike. So after I finished the ride, jumped in the car, came back home, had to work Friday, and then when I took Emmeline to volleyball practice yesterday at 5:30, I jumped on the treadmill for a 30-minute run. Not ideal because I really wanted that to be off the bike, but did give me some time to rest my legs in between. And now today, just this easy ride. Try and get to bed early after the tournament tonight, because tomorrow I have my longer run, and I've yet to decide if I'm gonna go down to Long Beach and swim and then run, or if I'm just gonna run locally.
Yeah, plenty people told me that I won't amount of shit. Now the amount of time I save probably think it's counterfeit. Funny how your words help me write a couple hits. Now I gotta tell them thank you, cause you artists made me rich. Gotta give them props for all the times they said to quit. If they see how much I made, they probably take it as a diss. Now I seen them out and all their energy is switched, but I still just tell them thank you. Hope you know you made me rich.
It is 6 a.m. Sunday morning. I am in Long Beach, headed down for an open water swim and a run. Been watching the 70.3 Eagle Man right now, watching Chelsea chase down Lucy. And wow, there are a lot of cars here already. Interesting. I don't think I can fit there, one spot. This street is all parked up. I didn't think there was any parking until 6 a.m., but apparently this entire block is full. I'm getting here a little bit before the rest of the crew. Everybody is supposed to show up at 6. I wanted to get here and get ready and get an extra 1,000 yards in. I did that last week. It was kind of nice. Get about 32 to 3,400 yard swim in. Everyone else does about 2,500, 2,300 maybe. Then after the swim, hopping on the run. Got 8 miles to do today at a pace of, I believe, I'll double check, 7:30 to 8.
Good times, they go. You lose, you learn, move on. You need that stepping stone, and your friends still surround you. You up, you win it all. They came, you stood your ground. Now your friends all around you. These the days y'all stop now. These the friends y'all won't fall out. These the friends who good and bad that make it come. Cause really in the end, it's all about your friends. It's all about the good times that you always reminisce. Good times in the bad, happy on your side. You know you get through it if your friends there.
All right, well, I am out knocking out my 8 miles. Had a good swim, about 3,600 yards. Now holding between a 7:38 pace, probably averaging about 7:45. I am almost 3 miles in.
You know you get through it if your friends they have your back. It's all about your friends. It's all about your friends. Through ups and downs, times you made them proud.
Well, I am back from Long Beach, got my run in, 8 miles at a 7:38 per minute mile pace. Ended up running for 1 hour and 1 minute. I was actually really surprised I was able to hold that 7:38 for 8 miles. I felt like I was kind of coming to the end of the week and that I was tired, but got out there on the run and just felt really motivated, felt really good, didn't push it too hard, and just tried to hold a nice steady pace. And overall, I'm just really happy with that run. Finished this week out with just a little over 11 hours, like 11 hours and 10 minutes or 12 minutes, something like that. So really got more training in this week than I have in the previous weeks, continuing to build, and that is with Monday completely off. So had I gotten that swim in, I would have been over 12 hours. So that is what I'm looking for next week, is to hopefully get closer to 12 hours in. But I'm gonna end this video here. I'm not sure how it's gonna turn out because I feel like I didn't do a lot of kind of life videoing this week. I really, between the kids being off from school this first week, dialing up the training, trying to do all of the planning, getting to the office, doing all those things. I didn't get a lot of life video in there this week. This, I think, is going to end up being mainly a training-focused video, but hope you enjoy it. You can see what the progress is. Make sure if you have questions, leave those in the comments and I'll answer those in future videos. I hope you guys are doing great. I am really excited. I've got one more full week of training next week, and then the following week I leave on Wednesday night to go to Vietnam, and then who knows what's going to happen over those 2 weeks as far as training. But I am going to try and get in a bunch of running. I'm going to look see if I can get some swims in. There are gyms at the hotels I'm staying at, so we will see what that looks like. But I'm really looking forward to next week and getting a really solid week of training in. But that is it for this one. Thank you guys for all the comments, the likes, the thumbs up, the subscriptions, everything. I'm about to grab Evelyn and we are going to go see Lilo and Stitch. Emmeline is at her volleyball tournament, and then just come home, maybe cook some dinner, relax. There is a pool party for the volleyball team. This is kind of end of season for them, so we may swing by there after the movie. But then that's it for today. Just going to relax and get ready to jump into Monday, hitting the pool tomorrow morning, no days off next week. And I'm hoping to get back on the track for my speed workout.
You know you'll be fine if you always keep around. It's all about you. Good friends, good times, good luck splitting up, yeah, me and mine. Had ups, had downs, do it, I get my crew, they stay down. If you fall, then we fall too. And if you do, guarantee I got you. And if it's true, guarantee I got you. Can't name a damn thing I won't do. These the days you'll always talk about. These the friends y'all won't fall out. Count. 'Cause really in the end, it's all about your friends. It's all about the good times that you